So after NewsNation interviewed UFO whistleblower David Grush, Congress took immediate action-ish, right? They did pass legislation requiring the government to tell the public what it knows about UFOs, but then you get that little tricky piece in there about what's classified. So now the federal government has begun collecting all of its UFO documents to be made public. Really? Let's ask NewsNation special correspondent Ross Coulthart and investigative journalist, co-host of the Weaponized podcast, Jeremy Corbell. It's good to have you both, brothers. Thank you for being here. Ross, I am skeptical. What is the reason to believe that this is good news in terms of transparency?
Firstly, g'day, Chris. It's good news because this law change that came in December, it requires that all UAP records be passed across from every single government department. They're now legally required to hand over any records they've got that relate to unidentified anomalous phenomena and to hand them to the independent body, your National Archives, the American National Archives. And that's very, very important because the National Archives will make a decision, not those government departments, about what should remain classified. And more importantly, this new legislation also says that any records that were created 25 years ago or more, so let's say before 1999, there will be a presumption in many ways of release unless there's a very, very good national security reason that they not be released. And so that could potentially mean, for example, that we might see declassification of records that I know the Air Force is still holding on to about events that took place in the 1940s and 50s, like Roswell and the Aztec incident. And so we might see a possibility where they're forced by the National Archives to reveal documents that they've been sitting on for decades.
So I hear you. I want to believe. But as I pivot to Jeremy, when I hear National Archives, I hear another opportunity to cover things up with another mechanism. Do you feel the flavor of that skepticism?
I do. Look, I am optimistic, and like Ross, we want the same thing. We are both optimistic, but more important than being optimistic, we are fighting to make sure that we keep an eye on everything that's going on. But the reality is that classified UAP information, they're annexed, they're put to the side. The National Archives has almost a 0% chance of getting them and reviewing them properly because of national security. But if people like Ross and me, if we're on it and we keep our eye on them, we can force the issue. I'll give you an example, Chris. George Knapp and I tried. We notified Congress and the American public. We brought in hand to those hearings DIA documents. We brought them in our hands and we tried to submit them onto the congressional record. And that didn't happen, but we did try, and we did use in our official statements in Congress, when we put them in, we did tell them, we exposed a massive and extensive UAP archive that the DIA has in their possession. And the DIA is currently pretending not to have it. I have seen these documents. I have personally seen them. They are not classified. Our Congress needs to look at what George Knapp and I submitted. They saw the physical documents when we brought some of them in, but now they are denying having them, the DIA. It's hard to deny something I've seen with my own eyes.
You know, Ross, just last quick thing. You know, even what we see with the spy balloons, right? Now they're monitoring another one. Last year, it led to fighter jets shooting down several unidentified objects over the U.S. and Canada. No word on what they were. You know, when you combine the lack of advantage of one party over the other on this issue and just general apathy of things that don't benefit them directly, you got a lot of inertia working against you on this issue. What do you think breaks through it, Ross?
Well, I'm here in Washington, Chris, because I'm trying to find out what's really going on. Because as you say, there's not a lot happening publicly. But I've been meeting people on the Hill and I've been talking to people in intelligence and defense. And I can tell you there is a bipartisan push still happening in Congress for the release of information. Politicians can smell a vote when they see one. And I can tell you they can see there is electorate interest voter interest in getting this stuff out there. I am besieged with people giving me information. And so I can tell you that there have been secret meetings in Congress, secret briefings in Congress, and there is a new initiative underway by a group called the New Paradigm Institute to basically try to get new legislation to force greater disclosure.
Look, let's hope it happens, Ross. Jeremy, we're all on the same page with this about transparency, but I got to know, Jeremy, what's in the safe? What's in the safe,
What's
brother?
safe, Chris?
Over your right shoulder.
What's safe?
What's in the safe? Over your shoulder.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Ross.
There's a big-ass safe right over your shoulder.
I'm so grateful. Listen, Chris, Ross, we can do this together. Every millimeter we can fight for. To have eyes on right now is such an important time. Thank you so much for bringing us all together. I really respect what you guys do. It's time to fire, man. It's time to hunt.
Well, we'll stay on it. Ross Coulthart, thank you very much. Jeremy Corbell, I think you got the rest of my hairline in that safe. Please send it back to me. We'll be continuing this conversation, and thank you for pushing for transparency. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.